Times. I'm Mickey B. Pike. I'm actually been an organizer with the Hot Times Festival since 1999. I like to say candy sucked me into the vortex of community unity, and I have not been able to stop. It's actually my favorite festival. So I miss you all. Virtual hugs to everyone. I miss all those hugs and hellos like a family reunion. But since you last saw me, I actually ran for elected office, and I'm now the ward representative for 58 for the Franklin County Democratic Party Central Committee. Just like Pat Deering, who was on earlier, is actually voted as one of the vice chairs for the same committee. One aspect of why I got involved is because I really believe people concentrate so much at the federal level, and it's the local elections that we can really impact the most change and where it's the most democratic. We need to remember that our federal government is a republic. And one aspect we need to remember, what other republic in history there was? That was Rome. Let's make sure it doesn't fall.
So what a great segue to what I'm going to talk about a little bit. So I am not an elected official. I'm just going to back up from the mic. I am just a citizen like Anthony over there.
Yes.
And Anthony said he doesn't know how to vote, right?
I know how to vote.
Well, this year.
Sure.
Right.
I can go along with that.
This year, because 2020 is like crazy.
I have no idea what to do. Could somebody tell me?
Right, just like the people watching, and I had to put this together. And when we started putting together Virtual Hot Times, obviously this voting thing, huge component behind us.
Yes.
So I had to go do all this work like a regular person over there who didn't know anything a couple weeks ago.
Right.
That was him. And I got all these papers in the mail saying things that I have here for you. So here's a thing from VPC. All of us Columbus people get this thing. Mickey, have you seen this? What is this thing?
What form are you trying to show me?
Right, it's like some absentee ballot form. I don't know. Is that the right? Is that good?
This is actually your voter registration application. One thing to remember is that you have a deadline by the end of this month before the election to get your voter registration and update. October 5th, the day before early voting opens, is the deadline to update your change of address and name change or to register.
FranklinCountyOhio.gov to register. You can also go to 1700 Morris Road to vote early, which is what Mickey is talking about.
Yes, you can also go to voteohio.gov to register as a voter or to do any change of address online. However, you do need to request an absentee ballot. You should have gotten one if you're a registered voter from the Secretary of State.
It says from the Center for Voter Information. It's another weird little form with like yellow stuff on it here. And then the one that I know is the ballot one is this one. And you can look at it because it has this little weird like election thing on it. It says Frank LaRosa. We all know who he is because he's on those like wine with DeWine moments. So we all know who these people are. And you open this one, and it's real official. It'll have red and blue on it. It actually even comes with your name on the back, so you don't have to be confused, because my name is right here across the top on the back of this form. So I just wanted to show all this today, because I know we're getting all this at home, and it's really...
It's a lot of stuff.
He's like, I don't know. I got stuff in the mail.
I hate paperwork.
So look for this paper. It's got your name on it, or go to voteohio.com. or vote FranklinCountyOhio.gov. These are official ways to get the right information.
Yeah, and the aspect is when you request your absentee ballot, you can drop them off at the Morse Road Board of Election. A friend can drop them off.
That's 1700 Morris Road.
The only thing that cannot be dropped off by someone else is the actual ballot you will fill out. Your absentee ballot must be delivered by the voter if it is dropped off at the Board of Elections. My husband and I actually sent for our request for our absentee 3 weeks ago. I went to the Franklin County Board of Election.gov site and tracked my ballot. My absentee ballot's been verified that they've received. I took an option with my smartphone to continue to track my ballot. So when they go to mail them out on October 5th, I will get a track when it's been mailed to me, and then I'll get a track when I send it in to make sure that it is counted.
So Anthony needs to register.
Yes, I have forms here now if you want to register.
He has to make a decision on if he wants to do a absentee ballot, vote early, or risk waiting for November, which may not even come. So if you want to be like me and meet in the middle between these two, I am shooting for this week. So this week, I want to go vote in person early. And if I have it by the 16th, I'm requesting my absentee ballot like Mickey so that I can get it in before November.
And I
we
will
have one-
personally, instead of mailing mine, I'm personally going to take my ballot when we're done and drop it off myself at the Board of Elections
where
on
is that?
Morse Road.
Morris Road. You can vote there or drop it off there.
And what's going on with the U.S. Postal Service, I think it's really important because there's been some delays. One distinct thing to recognize is if you've requested an absentee ballot and it has not arrived and it's getting closer and closer and you do not feel comfortable doing in-person voting, you can go to the early voting and you will be given a provisional ballot.
In person at 1700 Morris Road. You can pick up an in-person provisional ballot.
What's
And
that address?
because you've requested an absentee, you'll have to vote on paper on a provisional ballot. But your vote will be counted since you requested an absentee ballot and it did not arrive on time.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Is there a website
Go
you want
vote.
to direct people to?
Yes, voteohio.gov can get you registered as well. Vote franklincountyohio.gov.
So you'll need both, actually. So voteohio.gov will get you registered.
And
but
vote.franklin
this one
County.
will direct you to the ballots and to the location for early voting. They can register you there, but you need to register for October 5th. So voteohio.gov.
And Andy, I have a voter registration form with me as well, and an absentee ballot. You can fill both out, and I can staple it, and I will be delivering it to the Board of Elections tomorrow.
Wonderful. Yes, you got a question?
Candy.
Woo. Oh, we got an excited crowd here in the studio today.
We have an excited crowd of Candy Watkins. Happy Hot Times, everyone, and go vote.
Yeah.
Like your go vote.
Yeah.